Hello, welcome in. This is Cleora. It's good to be back. I hope you guys are doing amazingly well. And I'm just going to zone into the ethers and see what's coming up. And for anyone new here, I read tarot the divinatory way, but I also love to teach tarot as a sacred thing. You know, tarot is sacred and they are the sacred keys to reality creation, each tarot card. So that's what I'm here for. And I'm going to zone in now. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for blessing this reading. I'm going to start the clock. Okay, let's see what you lot have been getting up to while I've been away. Okay, we've got the King of Cups here. I'm getting exalted here with this King of Cups. So something's happening in the spiritual arena. As much as people think that cups are emotional, and they are, they also represent the spirit. And I guess it's funny because we're always trying to refine our reality and refine our experience by purifying our lens when it comes to things we've experienced. We want to get the best out of everything. We don't want to think we've suffered for nothing. And it looks to me like someone has pulled a lot of value out of the things they've been through. I'm getting intelligence coming through really strongly here, because the King of Cups has a lot of emotional and spiritual intelligence. So that's what I'm getting here. A deep energy of understanding things, maybe even to their core. Maybe you trace things back and you think, okay, I'll use the example of trauma. Maybe you think, okay, this trauma happened and it led to this trauma. And you can go back forever looking at who traumatized who and what effect it had, for example. But with you, I feel like you go to the core of things emotionally in a way that is cathartic, in a way that unlocks it. Instead of just looking at the past or going deep into energies, you find the cure while you're in there. You find emotional cures, at least in your own life. I don't know if you share this or if you're some sort of advisor or spiritual guru amongst your friends. I feel like you kind of maybe take that positioning. Maybe you're the one, you just find yourself flowing out energy. Like, it's not that you're trying to annoy people, and maybe you've said that to people. 144 on my clock. They pulled my eyes there just as that happened. Maybe you've been in scenarios where it's not that you're trying to annoy people, but you come under the essence of the divine and you just start flowing your speech. I'm getting that for somebody, like, you can feel that you are just the messenger, but maybe people have taken it the wrong way. Maybe people think that you're trying to be better than them, that you're trying to give them advice they didn't ask for, when really Spirit uses you as a messenger because you've got this deep understanding of emotion. And I'm getting a law of one energy with you, where you can't help but see the other as yourself. And maybe that's caused a little bit of turmoil in the past because, yeah, maybe people feel like you can get in their business, but they never understood that you're a messenger. And this energy, I can feel the way energy flows through you for whoever this is, because it flows through your heart in a golden way. And I feel like there are people who really appreciate this golden elixir that you flow into their life, and they appreciate your compassion and they appreciate your understanding. And I feel like you could be quite brotherly or quite sisterly. Maybe there's just something stabilizing about you where you understand the other as if they are you. Because to have this much star power in real life, I mean, real life is raw and physical and gritty. And you've got to really be able to get in there with the sinners, as it were. You've got to be able to get in there with people and understand them despite having every excuse not to. I'm getting that could be really relevant for you. You've been tested out in some sort of scenario where you were really put in the deep end with understanding people's emotionality, trying to maybe find cures for them. I'm getting a strong temperance energy here, so we'll see if that comes out. But there's something about you finding your way through your intellect to emotional cures. Let's see what else comes out on the table. Breakthrough, I'm getting. They're kind of giving me energies like water bearer, but also a bearer of light. You know, bearing conscious awareness that most people have never come across. I'm getting some people stumble into you and they're so uplifted and enlivened and awakened by your presence, like you sprinkle this energy into their auric field. This is something unique you carry with you. Okay, something to do with your 11th house or Aquarian energy. Neptune, Uranus, they're giving me. So this is something about you helping people break out of patterns, right? And you hear how my voice just went buzz, buzz, buzz then as I was kind of letting my voice flow. Yeah, that was the Four of Swords popping over there. So we'll see what else comes out. I feel like you're naturally healing to people, but then we've got this Five of Swords popping out. I'm kind of getting this energy of, there could have in your past been energies that for some reason, when you're around, they try and cause calamity. And we just saw 444 on the clock. So because of the stability you bring, that rooted, grounded, earthed energy, and that could really mean something to somebody. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You could have noticed calamity from certain characters. Maybe they have a way of setting off a chain of events that results in calamity. I don't know, but that word calamity has come up. So this could be energies working in counterbalance to your stability. But we'll pop that back in because that was just a little flipper over. But you may have experienced a big contrast in how people treat you or react to you. Those ones who see that your golden wisdom is beautiful and divinely inspired, and then those people who choose to find you a threat or take you the wrong way, or kind of like they don't know you properly, right? Just like sketchy people, spirits say. And we've got the Fool card here though. So I really feel like you've set up this strong platform for yourself in your life, right? Maybe you've gone through a big cleanup energy, because I don't feel like Spirit wants me to go into the past. 555 over there. I don't feel like Spirit wants me to go into the past with this, because this is a beautiful energy of a real breath of fresh air, right? Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Let's see. Yeah, Five of Cups energies. It could have been a bit tumultuous in your past. But it's funny here with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, because it's almost like you're being paid gold bars in your real life for every disappointment. And again, this is like you having paid the emotional price for something here. The spiritual elixir, the way you felt about things, the way energy has moved through you emotionally. This could be the way you filter your emotional experiences. This is about your consciousness as a filtration system. So there's something sparkling about you. You can process energies and come out with a sparkling, gleaming, fresh mindset at the other end. And of course, what you do, others can follow. When you're this big, powerful spiritual energy and you carve this pathway where you can go through these crazy Five of Cups scenarios that push you to the brink of emotional survival, that make you feel like, wow, like you have to go so deep to get the loot with this sort of spiritual work that I'm picking up on. You have to be able to turn something that could feel hellish for other people. It could feel like, whoa, what comes next after this? Because you keep looking and you keep looking and it feels like the abyss, right? You can go through the abyss and come out gleaming at the other end. There's this energy of gleaming with you. Okay, let's see what else comes out. I feel like you've always known you were set up to build a beautiful sovereign empire with this Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like you've always had your eye out for similar souls. I'm getting this energy of you've always had your eye out. You've always almost had an automatic radar. This is like what science calls RAS. The things you pick up on in your personal consciousness. I feel like you've always had an eye out for the real ones. You've always kind of been looking for soul group, soul crew, people who can understand you, like viable allies. I'm getting none of this modern day crap, right? Here today, gone tomorrow, fair weather friends. This is like you've had your eye out for the golden ones, I feel. And with this Four of Swords here, this is you being an expert healing, but this is in the area of the higher self. So, you know, it is crazy what we put ourselves through from a spiritual, immortal perspective, what the higher self chooses when we choose our vessels, when we choose the life we're going to live, roughly, you know, the general theme, where we're going to be born, our ancestry. Sometimes we put ourselves through these crazy things. We're like, you know what, I'm going to be the savior here. Because you know you've got the ability to process. This is so funny how Spirit's given me this energy of like, in a jokey way of you like cleaning money, like, but this is you cleaning emotional, spiritual energy that no one else can clean. This is you being like the spiritual one that will pick up the slack on a spiritual level and take on huge, huge energies and come out at the other end gleaming. There's something about fresh starts with you. You may not understand why other people find it hard to start afresh, why they keep going around in circles, because for you, I feel like it's quite easy for you. Even when you go through hell, I'm getting you've wandered through hell, and you can even sing in hell. It's kind of like you can keep your chin up even going through those sorts of things. And I'm just getting this energy of just pure loot over here because you've volunteered. I'm getting the energies of you volunteered to be somewhat of a savior, because you're diving into the underworld. You're diving into energies with your Neptunian, particularly with the Tree of Life. You've got a Neptunian positioning here where I feel like Neptunian energies are what you are really, really good at. And then we've kind of got Saturn showing up here with the Four of Swords. So you could be on a pathway where you're kind of walking the mezzanine on the Tree of Life between Neptune and Saturn. And this is a position of authority is what I'm getting. This is a real beautiful position of authority. I feel like people could have undermined you. I don't know how old you are now, but I'm getting for somebody, people could have undermined you because of your age, because you came in gifted, because you came in star-seeded, and others would have been so impressed with you. We've got Two of Wands here, and I was just thinking about this Fool card. Making new plans and getting stuff moving in your life. What's this all about? What does my viewer need to know? You crushed it, I'm getting. You crushed something here. This could have to do with family disappointments, something emotional in relationships. Ace of Cups energy here. So you've mastered your heart space again. So I feel like this is a big new fresh start for somebody. You are a badass being full of life, love and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self. And it's funny because you're the one with the authority, and I feel like Spirit just really wants to get this through to you here. You are the one with the Neptunian spiritual authority, and I feel like they can throw you into any timeline. There could be someone from the UK watching this, and you know you are somewhat of a cosmic traveler. They can send you into any timeline, and they know you will be the cleanup. Who used to watch Teletubbies? And there was this naughty Nunu, and it was like a vacuum cleaner, I think. And it would steal all the custard and vacuum up all the tubby custard, right? Tubby custard, whatever. But this is you being the spiritual cleanup crew. When Earth is in trouble, when they send out the call and they're like, come on, we need volunteers kind of thing. You have to have so much compassion to come in as a volunteer to clean up energies that a lot of the beings on this earth have conjured up in the collective, what Carl Jung would call the super subconscious. This is energy, plutonic underworld energy that some people can't face. Certain traumas they've been through, certain energies, they can't bring light to it. They can't bring consciousness to it because it's too painful for them, a lot of the beings on the earth, especially when we've gone through a century with 2 world wars. So this is where we get these huge waves of brave, beautiful volunteers who do come in with a mind where they feel like they need to save the cherubima, the humans, the newest little babies on the block, the newest ethereal beings on the block. So you've got all your bases covered here with the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, and this would be a huge support system that I feel like you've automatically been looking out for in this reality, which we've already mentioned. I'm getting this message that you help people get from A to B. I don't know if this is you leading by example. I don't know if this is the work you do, 1313. Big transformation, and there's something about your transformation that others mirror. Now, this could be something they pick up on from your magnetic field with all this glimmering, gleaming energy I see you carrying. Something you might not ever get credit for because that's not what you came here for. You came here to just do the silent work. A lot of it is just you carrying this gleaming energy, dodging the ones who want to turn out your light, right? That's sort of half the battle most of the time. Being above it all in your mindset so you can keep shining and keep, doing this silent work where everywhere you go, you sprinkle a little bit of magic. I feel like that's really important for you, but I feel like there could be something else for you also that you're moving forward in here, because this is about you having confidence in yourself and understanding that you're stepping on a new pathway. This is a solid pathway. Again, this is something about bringing something into the physical, because they're giving me earthen. You could really relate to clay, stuff like that. You could really relate to the earth for some reason. and the depth of the earth. There's something really lovely here because I can sort of feel my hands in the mud and feel my hands in the clay. We're going to pull out of the treasure trove and we're going to see what's coming out here. Number 3, this is the number. They're giving me Trinity here, where you've covered all your bases, you're respectful, the Wands energies, you're devoted with the spiritual energies of the cups, and you are honorable with the swords. So this also represents Empress energies. So you could be particularly motherly or particularly parental and nurturing. We've got the letter N here. So your name could begin with an N, or you could live somewhere that begins with an N. I'm actually getting Nicaragua. I think I said that right. Okay, we've got a lion here. Okay, I'm getting a Kenya connection for somebody. We've got this sweetie here. And I feel like that's what you are. You are this sweet gift to the realm here. And I feel like you need this big pat on the back. I'm getting, yeah, this is the Hamza hand, but I've got a few Hamza hands in this little treasure chest. And this one particularly, it's a little bit different. It kind of reminds me of a pat on the back. I feel like you're getting that kind of hand on your shoulder that you need to guide you through this next segment. And they want you to be very clear and very defined and very authoritative when it comes to some big decision you're making, because the Fool would be a leap of faith, something new, something beautiful. And this 10 of Cups here tells me that you've got this beautiful, it's almost like the spirit world is giving you an archway energetically to move through, and it will protect you as you move through this new segment. So they really want you having the confidence to do that. Okay, something about the sweetness here. So they're saying don't let people use your sweetness against you, or maybe there's this need for you to protect yourself and truly understand that you are the gift. Okay, because I'm speaking to a rare being who's got the ability to untie knots of energy, emotional energy that other people would get stuck in or turn away from. People talk about love and light often, but they still cognitively dissonate with most topics of conversation. But you're someone I feel like you could go really deep on certain topics of conversation that other human beings may find taboo or occult or disturbing because it doesn't fit their worldview. You're someone who is a metaphysical pirate, as I would call people who have mastered the Neptunian realm at the top of the tree of life. So to be any kind of a reality creator, you need to be at one and at peace with the reality you live in. And you are someone who can make sense of a lot of different things and really get to grips with, I'm getting people's vulnerabilities. So there's something about the way people operate. You can see right through them. There's something about muddied waters becoming clear with you, because they're showing me the ocean moving quite quickly and quite stormily in quite a crazy way. And then bang, it becomes like this beautiful clear glass almost, but it doesn't feel like glass in the essence. It almost feels like some beautiful, almost otherworldly, crystallized energy, almost in a solidified jelly kind of. It feels soft and beautiful and clear and clean and lovely. So let's get some more. Okay, what we got, see, there's that purity of your ability to see through this unconditional love source lens. You can tune your consciousness to this beautiful understanding place. I'm getting that in a past life you could have been some sort of psychoanalyst or someone who maybe followed in the footsteps of Jung back in those sort of times, or someone similar, right? There's something about you being deeply intertwined with the yin realm in the form of the subconscious mind, and in understanding the human condition, and in truly empathizing, truly bringing light to those shadowy, cavernous aspects that most humans don't even realize they're ignoring because their mind has hidden it from them and they will cognitively dissonate, right? So you are truly someone who can go into the dark with a lantern and look at things that other people would maybe even find gruesome or ghoulish. But therein lies the key. You bring medicine to that. You do the real hard, gritty work, the underworld work. So that's beautiful. Wow. You know what? Having this channel never fails to blow me away, because that just hit me. That was beautiful. This gorgeous Neptunian. I'm getting that this is a symbol of your Neptunian prowess. the fact that we've got this mermaid on the table here, popping out as an icon, a little glamorous icon, to show you this is how good you are at traversing the waters. There also could be a Pleiadian or a water-based kind of starseed system that you're connected to here. I want to pull cards for this train and we'll see what's going on, because this would indicate to me something that's got great momentum behind it, something that's got steam behind it. So again, that would be the watery emotional energy being put to good use as a fuel in some sort of project in your life. So let's see. I'm getting that the ancestors want to get in on this one. So let's see what these ancestors have to say. They're saying, give it away, give it away. There's something about you giving away something you've got, giving away the love, the knowledge. Maybe you're hesitating. Maybe you feel like something you want to do would maybe be foolish or naive or too idealistic or too high vibrational for this world, but they're saying go, give it away. And this is kind of like a grandma energy coming through. Someone with curly white hair saying, give it away, child, flow freely and be free. Whatever you've got that's valuable to the souls of others, they're saying it's fair for you to give it to the other versions of yourself, that, you know, we're all connected in this beautiful interweb of the flow of harmony and people being in the right place at the right time to help people. The number 8 could mean something to you also. This is about infinity and knowing that what we leave behind, we come back to. So they want to prompt you to really go forward in a heavy way with something, with this train energy. And yeah, they keep giving me this, you know, the contracts we write on ourselves. And I feel like you wrote this contract to bring the heavens onto earth. Did you see that 2112 on my clock there? I feel like you wrote a contract to bring the heavens onto earth and to always remember your childlike spirit. And maybe that's something you're really good at. But they're saying, you know, there could be some tentativity with the steps you're taking, but this is contracted. This is something that's meant to be here. 2 of Wands again. There's a plan you've already got. I'm seeing you writing down notes, scribbling things down in a black ink while you're very passionate. Okay, I feel like something just moves through you when you're writing. Automatic writing. Yeah, 4 of Wands here. And we've got the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So that could just be confirmation for you, if you've walked away from something recently, that there is a natural ebb and flow to life where things come and they go, and we get more and more refined and closer to what we call home every step of the way. And we can see that here with the 4 of Wands, that something you're planning out, something you've already written that you might need to organize. Mercury, they're saying you need to get mercurial. You may have written all the notes and have all the inspirations, but now you've got to channel it in the mercurial workroom of the mind and bring it to life with the stability of your spiritual nature here. There's something that needs to blossom. 2 roses blossoming here. And right here we see the 2 wands full of potential, but all we've got on this one card are little sprouts, whereas here we've got the full bloom. So I feel like you're taking your plans to full blossom. And with the 4 of Wands here, with the 10 of Pentacles, this is going to give you any kind of long-term stability, that feeling of, yes, I'm in the right place at the right time. I can relax. This has all gone perfectly well. Of course, with the star energy, you've got this beautiful tuned guidance that's always there for you. And I feel like you know this. Okay, I'm getting Neptunian King, Neptunian Queen, mermaid energy all over the table. Oh yeah, we've got N for Neptune. Can't believe I didn't see that before. So take what resonates, leave the rest. The train is for someone who's got this beautiful project and they need to move forward with it. So I hope this has helped to really give someone the confirmation they need. And they want me to bring you 1 rune for anyone who's still here. Let's have a look. Wow. Yeah, we've got the Bacana rune, which is all about clearing out all that unnecessary stuff. This could be about your mind, soul, body, clearing everything out and allowing the field to be new and fresh for new ideas. There's also a ruthlessness with the runes where, you know, the Norse people, the pagans, the Vikings, they have a certain type of soul and mindset where you have to be hard. And I'm seeing this hardness here with the train being made of such hard stuff as well. And sometimes we've got to be as tough as reality commands us to be. We've got to, you know, get into those Saturnian energies and know when enough's enough with certain things. red energy coming up here. Yeah, sometimes you've got to be the devil in other people's stories. You've got to be cruel to be kind, and allow for the growth that you came here to allow to blossom. So Bacana is just a confirmation that there's a hardness required sometimes in shutting down the old storylines and allowing, they keep showing me this fresh and beautiful tilled soil where it's all aerated and ready and beautiful. So I feel like that's what this rune represents for you. I love you guys. Mwah.